Easy Chaz, you alright, mate? Gonna be live in 4 minutes. Good evening all, good evening, that's Yvonne, hey Matt, alright Vincent, hope you guys are doing good. That's DJ Harmony, we'll be live in 2 minutes, run out special, let me tell you. There is a ton of goodness coming for this weekend. That's a Lottie, you alright Lottie? Christopher, you are bang on time, mate. Look at that, 1 minute to go. Out to Zelly, Benjamin, out to Nikki, David. 45 seconds to go. Welcome to the Hardcore Junglist Show. Myself, Jay Cunning at the controls, and let me tell you, we've got a ram jam 2 hours of all things run out in London this weekend, Sunday, 10th of November. Let me tell you, the labels are not messing. There is a slew, a horde of releases for this weekend.
It's as if time itself were winding
including
down.
about 300 from Nightforce.
It's as if
Go on,
time
Chris.
itself were winding down and us with it. It's as if time itself were winding down, and us with it. It's as if time itself were winding down, and us with it. It's as if time itself were winding down.
So we kick off with a collaboration, and I was super excited to see this. Two of my favourite labels, Future Retro from Tim Reaper and Parallax Recordings from Valley out there in Germany, teamed up with his two 12-inch by two of Kid Lib's alternate egos, Retron 1 and DJ Mindhunter. This whole project is called Project 5. Now, there is only going to be about 20 TPs available on a Parallax stand this Sunday. Full release, I think, is coming beginning of December. But Valley will also have the Radical EP, which we played a little while back, and it's going to be available on Bandcamp. But this one's DJ Mindhunter, Time of Wonder is the name of the track. And once again, this is one of the alter egos of the super talented Kid Lib. Check one, check two. Can you hear me? I can hear me. Check one, check two. Test the microphone, test the microphone. Thank you guys. I know you're always looking out for me, so I'll tell you that. What was going on again, shall I? So the first track was DJ Mindhunter and was called Time Winder. The one in the background is called Retron 1 and the track's entitled On Target. And both of these are available on a brand new joint project from two of my favourite labels, Future Retro and Parallax Recordings. Of course, Future Retro owned, running and headed up by the legend that is Tim Reaper. And Parallax Recordings by the absolute Don, Mr. Valley LME Click. And this one is the Project 5 EP. There's going to be two 12s in this one. And in case you didn't know, Both DJ Mindhunter and Retron One are two pseudonyms of Kid Lib. Oh yeah. An absolute cracker, 8 tracks of absolute beauty this one. This is right on my street. Proper hardcore junglist, all fire in business. So the one thing to know about that, there'll only be 20 copies of the TPs available for Project 5, the joint collaboration between Future Retro and Parallax Recordings. And let me tell you, there's going to be a few cheeky cuts like this one, lathe cuts, only a handful of copies. I'm not sure how many Tim's got of this one. So this is one of 2 releases that Mind Recordings, owned and run and operated by the man that is Mr. T-Cuts. So this is T-Cuts himself on the buttons. Tracks entitled Dust Sound Up, and it's going to be available on a 10-inch lathe cut. Probably only 25, 30 copies.
Tonight, a lot of them going to suffer tonight.
Sound to Gary, yeah, I don't think there's not going to be final copies of the Future Retro and Parallax release. There will only be 20 copies of the TPs. That's it. So once again, this one in the background sounds of T-Cuts, Dust the Sound Up, and there's probably only going to be about 20, 30 copies of this one as well. 10-inch lathe cut.
Tonight, a lot of them going to suffer tonight. A lot of sound boy I get just so tonight.
So be sure to go and check out the Mind Recordings at the run out this Sunday, because there's a couple of goodies there, including this one. I've been absolutely hammering this one. T-Cuts on the buttons once again. This is Mind number 18. Going to be a full release on this one. Sounds of Dub Season.
Now, it's the testing time. It's the time when the real dubs get drawn. No powdering anymore. No playing around anymore. 1 for 1. Anything just one shot.
Yes, out to everyone locked on for the show. Everyone's busy writing down the tracks, looking in their bank accounts going, what kind of torture is one out going to do to me this weekend? Send that to the one Earth. Yes, mate, I hope you're doing good.
It's the time when the real dubs get drawn.
Picking up Chaz. Out to Vincent, out to Lottie Zelly. Out to David, Johnny Jungle.
Playing around anymore.
Mr. Tempest. Out to Gary. Hardcore Junglist Phil C. Out to the Babski. Now remember, if you like a tune and it tickles your fancy, love seeing that fire in the chat. As many as you like, as many as you want. Show the love. So I got a little bit ahead of myself there. There's one more release from Parallax. And Parallax are also going to be bringing some lathe cuts. Only 25 copies of this. It's going to be Solaris, a brand new label called Paradubs. That one once again is Solaris on a brand new label from the Parallax recordings from Valley called Paradubs. Now this one, interestingly, is actually Para number 2 because Para 1's not ready for some shape or reason or form, so this one is going to be available at the run out. There's only going to be 25 copies, so do make sure you get involved. Now we're going to move on to banging tunes. Now let me tell you, I'm super excited about what Neil's got to offer for banging tunes. So the first one that's available is going to be this 3-track EP featuring some proper gems from FBB projects back in the day. This one was the Deep Dance EP. None of them actually had any names, so this is just going to be known as A1, B1, B2. You get me? This one's going for an absolute fortune. I think well over 100 quid on the cogs. So a great chance to own a bit of Banging Tunes history for a fraction of the price. You get me? Mr. Bollard, yes mate, big up yourself, out to all the Wax On crew. So you can catch me and Neil Tricks alongside DJ Pilgrim for the Wax On meets Broken Minds. Third week in November, up in Birmingham, Hare and Hounds. Third time playing there, let me tell you, I love every single time, can't wait to go back. Out to all the Wax On Brum crew. Send out to the Rough and Rough, yes chaps, hope you're good. Picking up the Lucas top drawer, you're right mate. Out to Nico David. Picking up Sean, out to the Same Way Productivity. Badger's in the house. You're right Badger. Got some brand new business coming from Blue Skin Badger coming a little bit later on as well. I tell ya, it's gonna be amazing if I get through all of this. So this is the first of 3 releases from Banging Tunes. This is the Deep Dance EP. No tracks were ever named on it, so this is just known simply as A1, but these ones did have some names. So the second release from Banging Tunes and FBD Project was the Rough to the Smooth EP. Featuring the core remixes from Johnny Jungle and Neil Tricks himself. On the flip side, breaking up the B-Boy remix and The Future. So this one's going to be available as a full release at the run out this Sunday, 10th of November. And the mix I happen to be playing is one that I in fact I don't even think I had it. I definitely don't have the record, obviously do now. FBD Project, the core, Johnny Jungle on the remix. Instead of massive shout out to everyone that's been locked on, everyone that's shared the stream. I appreciate that. Getting sent out to Bex, out to Sai. Run Out crew in full effect. Tunes to get through. So that's 2 EPs so far from Banging Tunes. It's going to be the Rough to the Smooth EP remastered, repressed for your audible pleasure. There'll also be the Deep Dance EP as well, which is what we heard as the first track. And then this track Now, I played this on last week's show. I snuck it in after the original of the core. I played it at Rave Story as well. Now the cat's out the bag. Sounds at FBD Project, the core, Pete Cannon on the remix.
We've got to get to the core.
I love darkness.
We've got to get to the core.
It's when you start to become really afraid of death that you learn to appreciate life.
You know, when I first heard this remix, I was like, Pete! He's done such an authentic remix to this. You could have heard this from any set, from like The Edge or anywhere in '93, right? And you wouldn't have batted an eyelid, apart from the fact who did that remix back then. Salute Mr. Cannon each and every time. So important news about this one. There's this one, and the next one I'm going to play is the Madcap remix. But there are only going to be 30 available on Sunday, and they're going to be lathe cuts. If you've seen the pictures and following Neil, Pete or L on social, you see it's a very kind of, it's amazing 10-inch clear lathe cut with the updated Banging Tunes logo just very skillfully added onto that. But there's not only going to be 30 of these.
We've got to get to the core.
The full core remixes. Sorry. It's coming out in around April next year.
We've got to get to the core.
So you will be able to get a final copy of this along with the Madcap remix, along with another 3 different remixes. So you know what, Gary, N4 is going to be at the run out this Sunday. But I don't have anything new, unfortunately, but I do have news on a release that is sought after. Pete's found 10 copies. Coming soon. You know, it feels so good to actually be able to talk about this tune. I'm a sharer, right? I like playing music, I like telling people about music, I like showing them, I like
We've
sharing.
got to get to the core.
So being able to sneak this in a couple of sets in clubs and on radio. It's nice, it feels like a weight off my chest. So that is the core, Pete Cannon on the remix, and I promised you another one, didn't I? So on the flip side to this exclusive 30 lathe cut edition, which is going to be available this Sunday at the Runouts, is the Madcap remix. But don't fret. There'll be 30 available of this on Sunday, and then the full release will come out with both these remixes on, I think around April next year. So this is a good opportunity to get these tunes 6 months before anyone else does. Original dubplate business. Oh, Mr. L. This to me is like, it's like Fabric, 2001, 2002. Room 2, head down, just in it. You know what, Gary, anything to do with vinyl gets me buzzing, mate. I was literally saying to my missus the other day, you know what my dream is? Just have a little store around the corner from my house, packed full of records. I just mooch there all day long, might sell a couple, just sitting there playing music all day, surrounded by vinyl. Occasionally pulling out an acetate, getting a good sniff of that dubplate business. Oh, I love the smell of acetate. When's someone going to make an aftershave like it, eh? Big up to all the fire crew. Remember, if we love a tune, we love a sound, give it some fire. Absolute fire and business from Madcap, as always. Out to L each and every time. So that's the 3 releases that will be available at Run Out for Banging Tunes. So you can have the Rough to the Smooth EP, the Deep Dance EP, and then what we just heard from the remixes from Madcap and Pete Cannon. There will be 30 lathe 10-inch cuts. The full release is not coming out till April. Time to move on to the next label. Blue Skin Badger. What you got for us, Mike, eh? Continuing the DSM promo series. This one's number 3. Please, if you've been lucky enough to get any of the other 2, there's no artist names on anything. No one knows, and that includes me. I have no idea who's done any of these tracks. I've tried to pry it out of Mike, but he won't let go. He needs to take him down the pub and get him drunk. So this one's number 3. There's going to be a 3-track on this one. A little bit of info. So there'll be 5 of these all together as a bit of a collector's item. And then the 6th one will come in a limited edition box set of all of them. And you know what I love about these ones? It comes with an original faxable promo sheet. So I should say, as far as I know, with these DSM Blue Skin Badger promo series records, there's 4 tracks on each one, all as unknown artists. And I'm pretty sure it's 4 different artists doing 4 different tracks. So who knows behind them? I have listened to them going, who's that? I think I know who that is. Stefano. Do you know what? Let me check. I pre-arranged which track I'm going to play from each one. So I've got the digital file, so you get all this lovely, you know, all this jazz down here. So we move on to the second track from DSM number 3, Blue Skin Badger Records, Promo Business, limited series of 5 with a 6th coming in a box set, yeah? So this one is Unknown Artist. Track's entitled This Must Be Deep. The last one was called Bout You Baby. Dip Dog crew. Yes, Swarm. You alright, Scotty boy? Picking up the Ross Fader. Yes, mate. I hope you're doing good. Out to James, out to Zelly. Picking up the DC. So remember, every track you're hearing today is going to be available this weekend at the Run Out, 10th of November. Check out the socials for full details, directions, location, times, and all that good stuff. Only 2 bits of advice. Get there early. Bring lots of money. Remember, this is an investment. Thank you. Send that to the Chris Black. Welcome back, sir. I hope you're doing good. Send it out to all the Nightforce crew, your time's coming. I think Chris has got like 12, 13 releases for Run Out. A horde. Right, so this one, Unknown Artist, this is Blue Skin Badger, the DSM promo series, number 3 in the series of 5. Well, there's going to be 6 because there's going to be a cheeky little box set.
Put most of us to sleep in the 90s with too many, I said too many, slow jams. And I want to know where's the beat for the mind and for the feet, not the songs that's putting me to sleep.
Sounds of the Busy Bee. Brain Records are in full effect this Sunday. Slow Jams VIP. Love me, Brain Records. Love me a bit of Busy Bee. Out to Busy each and every time, mate. Saying I actually played the original of this last week. Send out to the Juicy Lemon, they call Teacups. You alright, mate? We've already played your records. Gonna send out to Felty, yes mate, hope you're doing good. Out to Adrian, out to the DJ2 Hottie. You know what, Zelly? I saw Pete told me he was going to that Busy Bee thing. I was gutted. He told me on the day. I was like, dude, got kids, man. I need to organise stuff like 6 months in advance. All good, Mr. Lunacy. As you are, sir. Do you know, Gary, I don't think there's going to be any Messiah box sets at Runout. Still checking over the prototype. Chris, maybe you can bring the prototype in a glass box, put it on display. Out to Silver, long time mate, hope you're doing good. Out to Caroline, you alright Caroline? Always puts a smile on my face when I see your name. Move on to another cut from the Brain Records crew. Busy Bee once again on the buns, this time Dub Selector, the VIP mix. Going to send out to Mr. Lee Crouch. I know you're always lurking in the background, mate. Salute every time. That's all the relentless crew on this one. Getting sent out to the terrace. Yes, mate, hope you're doing good. Out to Mustafa, you're right, my friends. Picking up Lalana. Absolutely mad. So that was two releases from Brain Records. Wow, totally thriving. Out to Busy Bee each and every time as we now step forward to Creative Wax. I got some goodies. So this first one is Creative Wax number 132. 4-tracker from Ricky Force. Let me tell you, these 4 tunes are absolutely... This one just happens to be called Be Mine. Out to Pulse, out to Madcap. Salute every time. Once again, this is the first of 3 releases from Creative Wax available this Sunday at the Run Out. 4-tracker from Ricky Force. Getting sent out to Joe Jens. Good evening, good evening. Big up to James. Out to Michael. Out to the Exy. Send out to all the fire crew. You know what to do. Bigging up Dan, out to Simon. Send out to Simon Towers, all the way in New Zealand. Big up yourself, Simon. Hope you're good, mate. Been there in New Zealand many times. My family live here. Mum, dad, sister. I think I've been there like 15 times now. So I keep saying this, I should actually just count it. Right? So this one is Creative Wax number 132. That is a 4-tracker from Ricky Force. And that track's entitled Be Mine. Also available. Now this one. This came out at Clashmouth a few years back now, and there's only a few left over for Bandcamp. So a lot of people kind of missed out on this one. DJ Pulse, Stay Calm, Repress Business. Original on the flip side, this one happens to be the retouch remix from the one they call Equinox. Been sent to Andy Pants. You know what, Andy? I've sent you 2 messages, mate, and you just keep ignoring me. I'm getting a little bit upset with you, mate. You're trying to dodge me. What's going on, eh? Check your inbox, mate. It's out to Harry. Yes, mate. Good to see you. I hope you're good. Out to Gary. Picking up James. Out to Dan. Out to Rob Mine. I'm going to take a little breather because this next one. So we've had those 2 releases from Creative Wax. It's going to be the repress of Pulse's Stay Calm with the Equinox retouch on the flip. We're also going to get a phenomenal 4-tracker from Ricky Force, Creative Wax number 132, and then this next one. I'm so excited about this one. When I can't even get my words out. When Madcap said to me, he goes, have you heard that remix, that L major one? Of what? Of, you know, Tango's Understanding. I think I just went deadly quiet. I was like, what? Give it to me immediately. I tend not to be a diva most of the time, but when people tell me things like that, I'm like, no, not having that. Just give me. So the 3rd release, Creative Wax number 131, is the Tango remixes, Understanding and Spellbound. L Major taking on Understanding, and let me tell you, you're in for a treat. Do you know who's remixing the other side? Spellbound. Mr. Andy Pants, drop me a message on the account you are using. Yeah? Volume, please. This bit is in order. To the one they call Tango, gone but never forgotten, and what an honour to be able to bless his music with remixes like this to keep that legend alive. Take about L Major, he smashed it. That literally has got my heart racing. Today's Tango, Understanding, the L Major remix. And that's going to be available this Sunday, Creative Wax number 131. And on top of that, the flip is Spellbound, remixed by Ricky Force. And he's done something a bit special. Big up Ricky, big up L Major, out to Ash, out to Matters. Now, N4 Records do not have anything, unfortunately, available that's new for this run out. But Pete's informed me that he's still going, and he has found 10 or so copies of this. Record labels normally keep, 10 or so behind, just to, in case there's any damaged copies, and they've got one spare that they can send out. So this one was N4 Records number 19, the collab EP. Sold out very, very quickly. So I know there's a few people out there that are definitely hunting for this one. So this is Liquid and Pete Cannon. Tracks and Tile, Plastic Face. I've played this one a few times. Love this. Nice one, Mr. Pants. We'll have a bit of fire for this. Let's see your best bass face. So you know this one. N4 Records, unfortunately no new releases ready in time for Run Out, but he has found 10 copies of one of the most sought after releases, number 19, the collab EP, and that track was Liquid and Pete Cannon, Plastic Face. As we head on over to J Magic's label, Infrared Recordings. This one just happens to be the legend is Lemon D, the All Junglist EP. So this one is from Infrared Recordings, Lemon D, All Junglist EP. Tracks and sold, All Junglist. Out to Mustafa, out to Rebecca. You alright, Bex? Bigging up Della Benz. as we look ahead to this Sunday's run out. Some absolute gems. We're nearly halfway through the show. Can your bank balance take it? Remember, it's an investment. It's supporting the underground. It means people can do more. These are the good stories to tell yourself when buying records. So that one's the sounds of Lemon D, forthcoming Infrared Recordings. This is going to be the All Junglist EP, available this Sunday at the Run Out, 10th of November. What else have we got from Infrared Recordings? He skillfully tries to change it, realising he's only set up one turntable.
Using turntables, an audio mixer, and buying.
So we move on to the sounds of the second release from Infrared Recordings, available this weekend at the Run Out. Sounds of Rough Cut, yes, Rough Cut. Travel Through the Galaxy EP. And this is titled Travel Through the Galaxy. Getting sent out to Sarah, out to Bob. Big up yourself, guys. Hope you're doing good. So much goodness. You know what? I get a real buzz from doing this show every week, but there's something just that little extra special about a vinyl market. Obviously, this is about records. It's also the effort, the energy, the love, the passion that goes into just a single day in time where everyone pulls out all the stops to get the communities together, to listen to music, buy music, and support the scene. Love it. Sorry, I didn't get the digitals for this one, so I couldn't create a nice little bit of information down the bottom. So this is Infrared Recordings. The artist is Rough Cut. Track's entitled Travel Through the Galaxy. And this is the Travel Through the Galaxy EP. Going to be available this Sunday at the Run Out alongside Lemon D, All Junglist EP. Two brand new bits of goodness from Infrared Recordings. Out to the J Magic each and every time. Of course, I will do a full track list of this show as well, which will be up on wearehardcore.uk about an hour or so after the show. A Rough Cut, Travel Through the Galaxy, available on Infrared this weekend, Sunday the 10th at the Run Out. Time to step up, time to step into the tech itch. This is the 4th LP coming from Overshadow. Let me tell you, there are some heaters on this release. I'm only going to play one of them because guess what? Overshadow's going to do a listening party going through the full album. So this is going to be a little teaser for what to expect from their brand new album. So this is Tech Itch. Album's called Fatal Walker. And this one's Fear and Fantasy. On this one. It's out to Sarah. You know, who doesn't love fireworks and drum and bass? Of goodies available at Overshadow store this weekend at the Run Out. That is Tech Itch, a brand new album, the fourth from Overshadow. Fate Walker is the name of the album. Fear and Fantasy is the name of that track. Don't forget, keep an eye on Overshadow's socials because there is a listening party coming up where you can delve through all the tracks. I'm sure you're going to get to hear from the guys behind it of what it's all about.
Close your eyes.
So now, I move on to another Overshadow release. This one's number 33. Deep Blue. Oh man, this is a long awaited. I'm just so happy you're back, Sean. Welcome. Sounds of Deep Blue. One half of Two Bad Mice. Sean, hope you're doing well, mate. 2-tracker from him, and once I finish this I'm going to show you the record because they've done something pretty special with this record. There's a little window in the record. It's bizarre. I love it. Tracks entitled Close Your Eyes.
Close your eyes.
So that is the welcome return of Deep Blue. Sean, one half of Two Bad Mice, and one of the owners, of course, of Overshadow, alongside Cy, the other member of Two Bad Mice. Talk about keep it in the family, eh? As we move on to more Overshadow goodness, this one's number 34. No strangers to the Overshadow artist roster. Sounds of Dom and Roland's. Tracks entitled Cold Summer. Tracks entitled Cold Summer. You can get that this Sunday. Overshadow number 34. But there's more Overshadow. Sounds of John Rolodex. Tracks entitled Seeing Through Corners. Oh man, wouldn't that be fun? I'd love to do that. That kind of be a little would you rather question. My daughter's like really into would you rathers at the moment. Dad, would you rather see around the corner or see through brick walls? walls, because if the corner's a brick wall, right? Out to Simon Towers, salute, bigging up Nikki, out to Yvonne, Chaz, out to Adrian, Catherine MC, out to Sarah, Bob, out to the Hamza. Checking in on the time, making sure we're getting all these releases in, because let me tell you, there's a lot. So that was John at Rolodex, Overshadow. That'll be available this weekend. 4-track EP, all proper dark rollers. Love it. So in the background, Odyssey Records. This one is Odyssey Volume 3, Iliads. Tracks entitled Papillon. Why does that remind me of Seduction? Finish out to the D&B Essentials, out to Alex, out to Zelly. Send out to the Diz old man, yes. How you doing, mate? You good? Out to the Diz Bish. Out to Mr. Humphreys. Out to Nico. Yeah, you know, I'm with you on that. There's definitely a bit of a Freytech vibe going on. Speaking of which, you've seen he's got a few releases coming up. Freytech's back, baby. Out to the Fire Crew each and every time. Lighting up that page. This one's Iliad's tracks entitled Papillion, and that is Odyssey, and that'll be available. I think that's actually out now, and it'll be available at the run out for this Sunday, alongside this little gem. Bringing up the second release for Odyssey Recordings. This one's by T-Mirage, tracks entitled Flawless. Shout out to the 100 Plus crew. However you looked on every list, don't forget, give us a little like on the video, give us a little follow on the page. Little love goes a long, long way. Odyssey Recording is going to be available this Sunday. Ice is T-Mirage, and the track is entitled Flawless. So now we move on to Repertoire. This is the Thieves EP. Modal on the release. Tracks entitled Thieves, double O on the remix. Out to Dubs, bigging up Indie. All the Rupture crew each and every time. sent out to Sire from Dead by 94, mate. Big up yourself. Hope you're enjoying Tenerife. I wish I was somewhere hot. There'll be a release coming up from Dead by 94 a little bit later on in the show. So later on, we've got 35 minutes left. Send it out to Andy Mac. Yes, mate. You know, all you need to do is send me your Cliff Richard remix, and I'll play it. What are we doing, mate? Right, so this one's Repertoire, Modal, Tracks and Told Thieves, a double O on the remix. That is the Thief EP that you can get this weekend alongside.
Everybody don't make moves at the same time. It takes time.
Oh, White's Volume 5. Law teaming up with Cola Nut. Tracks entitled Lost Time. TT, I gave you a shout about 10 minutes ago and I just called you in. You heard me, wherever you were, TT. Hope you're doing good. Picking up Caroline, out to Simon, out to the Simple Taco. You couldn't be more wrong now. I'm going to send a massive shout out. Going out to Bex, out to Si. I know Bex does a lot of the work on this one. But putting off a run out, putting out any type of event is a pain in the bum. Dealing with people, venues, logistics, yada yada yada. And normally it's a bit of a thankless task. So, once you work the run out, running around in all its glory, scooping up all the records and 10-inch slave cuts that you want to get, you spot Bex, just go up to him and say hello. Little high five, little nod, maybe you can go a glass of wine, maybe even a pint of wine, maybe something stronger. Things that are hard, things that are never plain sailing, they're normally the ones that are worth the while at the end of it. And everyone else been an absolute slammer. No doubt that this one will be just the same. So that one is Law and Cola Nut teaming up together for what's Volume 5. So do go and check them out. But you know what? We've still got 30 minutes left of the show and still got a few gems to play, including, and this is where we get into the Nightforce. Now remember I told you there's 13 releases. I don't even think I've got time to play all of them, but I shall certainly do my best. So we played some of the June releases a couple of weeks back. So June, and this blew my little noggin off when I found this out, is actually Ray Keith. So big up Ray each and every time, mate. Skills for days. So June, the remixes and the original is being repressed. There's a couple of little cheeky remixes on there from Sunny and Hussey on there as well. But there's also remixes from back in the day, like this one from Acid Aston, also known as Aston Harvey, also known as Aston from the Freestylers. Been a good mate of mine for decades now. So big up yourself, Aston. Aston is definitely one of those guys. There's been around this scene for so long. And like kind of Pete Parsons and Ron Wells, been behind the scenes engineering, producing and creating some phenomenal tunes. So salute each and every time going out to Aston, out to Mr. Ray Keith. We've also got some new tunes to play. And I do want to stress, although we've got 2 hours worth of music, this isn't everything. It's a good chunk of it of what's going to be available at the run out this weekend. So whatever you've budgeted for what you've heard on this show, slap another 20-30% on top just in case. Pretty sure Reinforced have got a new cut there. So that's original June. The Too Much remixes were out, late 91, 92. June, as we all know now, is Ray Keith. Big up yourself, Ray. Featuring the remix of Acid Aston. Try and say that too quickly. And there's a whole host of other remixes. So there's 2 records for the June, Too Much, and then the remixes. And then there is a whole brand new album from June. So Ray Keith has gone back in the studio with his June cap on and created a whole album of tracks. Played 1 or 2 of them on the show over the last couple of weeks. And this is another little cut for you. Sounds of the Dark Side. Big topic for me this week. So yeah, by the way, Chris, the record did land. I literally got them about 4 hours ago.
To the dark side.
So that was June, The Dark Side, and that is going to be from a brand new album of June material. Ray Keith has gone back in the studio with his June hat on and produced a killer. So in the background we move over to the sounds of Chapman and Nightmare. Strange Noises EP. This one's called Minimum Safe Distance. This one's coming out on Nightforce Prime, a label dedicated to that kind of underground 1991 sound. Few bleeps, few breaks, you know the drill. Good to see out to Juan, all the way from Colombia. Big up yourself, mate. Good to have you locked on. I hope you're good.
You now have 2 minutes to reach minimum safe distance.
Out to Gary, do you know what? That's exactly what I thought. I saw all those sleeves, all the horror, Halloween themes. They've done very well, right? Picking up the hams, out to the Johnny Jungle, out to the TT. Picking up Caroline, out to Vincent. This one's about 130 BPM, Dan. Say it's about, it's exactly 130 BPM. If you like the sound of this, do go back and check the Nightforce Prime back catalogue. It's a label dedicated to this kind of era. Some absolute slappers at 130. time, keep your eye on the time, mister. So that one is Chapman and Nightmare, tracks entitled Minimum Safe Distance, and that is coming from the Strange Noises EP, available on Nightforce Prime. As we move on to Dead by 94, the shitty rave music EP. Tracks and Soul, Take It Higher. Send this one out to Mr. Webstar, out there in Tenerife, loving the sun. He also happened to be one of the people who made this tune. So let's get some fire, let's show some love for Dead by 94.
Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Bring it on down. Take it higher. Bring it on down. Take it higher. Bring it on down.
Gonna send out to the Red Shift. It's nice to have Eli as well. You know what? It's always good to have new ears while we're playing it live. Week in, week out, each and every Tuesday. So I hope we see you again, mate. Inside the last 17, who wants a baked bean? Do you know what? I actually had baked beans on toast for dinner tonight. How about that, mate? Right, so in the background, Dead by 94, Take It Higher. This is from the Shitty Rave Music EP. I can't say that without laughing, just because, you know, what a great name. As we move on to Hannibal Selector, this is the Psycho EP. Tracks entitled A Little Mad. And there's a great little quote on the sleeve. Nightforce. We all go a little mad sometimes, and we do, right? And in all honesty, I think it's healthy to, you know, go a little bit nuts sometimes.
And then what? After supper music was first.
coffin was buried.
Move on to the second cut from Hannibal Selector. This one's entitled Necro Dancer. This one's coming out, will be available this Sunday, obviously at the Run Out. This is Dark Knight, one of the newer labels. Chris, at last count, how many sub-labels do you have of Nightforce? I'm gonna guess 312. So this one is What a Shame EP. Those of you who spotted, I've got a new set of slip mats. These are the vinyl Fanatic ones. They look amazing. I'm going to do a video on them later on this week. Just realised we've got 10, if not 9.5 minutes left. So this one, Solar Foundation, close to know we had the original mix. This is coming out on Nightforce White LP, the special request LP. Even send out to the Robbo. Yes, mate, how you doing? You alright? Bigging up all the Nightforce family. For this one, Sub Foundation has got a follow-up album coming on Nightforce White as well. Big up Sub Foundation. So this one is Sub Foundation, Close to Nowhere, from the Special Request LP, the first LP on Nightforce White. Just looking at the time left versus the tunes left, and might have to just cut these ones a little bit short because we need to get them all in. So as we move over to the sounds of DJ Stefano, another Nightforce White release, this one. Tracks entitled Sound of the Bass. Big up Stefano each and every time, mate.
Back to the sound of the bass.
Well, that clearly didn't work as it was intended to. All that. It's all falling apart at the last 5 minutes. Look, it's just keep stop. I'm just going to stop talking. Play music. Held it together so well for an hour and 55 minutes. The last 5 minutes. So just trying to get too many dreams in. Yeah, there you go. That was the echo effect on the tune I was bringing in, not on the one I was taking out. So this one in the background sounds of DJ Bino, Nightforce White once again, 7th Heaven EP, tracks entitled Desert Sands. well as all these new releases that are going to be available this Sunday at the Nightforce Records stands. There's also going to be a couple of cheeky represses, which I'm going to squeeze in. I'm determined to. Some Love is going to be available. Now it's only available as a part of a box set or a package. So this time, the Phenomenal She Moves, One by One, and all the others are available as a single. Johnny O is getting a repress. Now the L mix, right? Love the intro to this one. Same elements, just a little bit of a shuffle round, but it very rarely gets played. Full vocals on it as well. All in. I did it, Mum, I did it! So we're going out on this one. Run out. This Sunday 10th. Out to Bex, out to Si, out to everyone that's getting along. All the labels, all the artists. Go along, support your stream. You know it's all about. Until next week. You all right? See you later then. Go on. What are you waiting for?